In this video, I'm going to show you how to access and set up ChatGPT personalization. If you haven't already set up personalization inside ChatGPT, you're not getting the best out of the tool. Personalization helps you direct and narrow the responses ChatGPT provides you with, uh, subsequently producing arguably better results for you and the prompts that you give it. So let's take a look at how to do that now. So what you're looking at here is my Plus account with ChatGPT. And the first thing that you should do when you're on the Plus account, when you're on free account, you can access these settings also, is to go down to the bottom left-hand corner here, click on your profile. You can go direct to personalization, or you can click on settings. You click on settings, this dialog box will open up. And there's a bunch of settings in here, but what I really want to focus on for now is personalization. And I have some personalization set up here already, but if you haven't done it, you're going to see a blank window. We'll just cut that out and let you see the prompt that it gives you. A space for adding behavioral instructions, style, tone, structure of its responses. And this is important, like I said, if you want ChatGPT to give you more tailored results. Don't use ChatGPT like a search engine. It's got far greater capabilities than that. So add in your detail. So in other words, you might ask ChatGPT to respond in international English or UK English rather than United States English. There are subtle differences. And if you're particular about its responses, in other words, if you're a writer or a researcher and you want content that you subsequently don't need to edit too much afterwards, this might be something that you tell it to do. I've asked it to always provide references to academic literature in APA 7 format. Okay, sometimes, however, ChatGPT might ignore that. That's a problem with ChatGPT, which is why I perhaps favor Claude. However, we'll carry on with these custom instructions. So I've asked it also not to invent references. It has a habit of hallucinating, of creating responses or evidence or proof that doesn't exist. That's problematic. So I'm inclined to ask it to provide genuine references. All references must be true and accurate of published papers, journals, articles, and books. These instructions are particular to me because I like to write with academic robustness and evidence backing up the things that I write about. So your instructions might be a little bit different, but this is what I'm looking for. Again, do not invent references, okay? And despite these instructions, ChatGPT sometimes does invent references. I like introductions. Give me headings, subheadings, bullet points in the main content. Responses should be without fluff and padding. Do not use overly descriptive language. Be direct, etc., etc. So you've got to decide for yourself how you want ChatGPT to respond to you, in what structure, what tone. Other settings in here: your name, what you do. That's what I am, organizational psychologist. A little bit about you. Now, you can give it as much or as little information about you as you want. But what you're doing here essentially is providing ChatGPT with context by which to frame its responses. So if you're using ChatGPT in a professional context in your workplace, describe who you are, what your job is, what your role is, and what the nature of your work is. For example, you might decide that if you're a HR manager, that all the content that you'll engage ChatGPT to create is related to your work. And that will help ChatGPT, again, structure the content more in line with what you need. So detail as much as you can here, but thing to note is there are only 1,500 characters. So if you breach that 1,500 characters, well, you'll have to cut it back. Now, how you might decide to refine this personalization is just to copy it, go back into ChatGPT itself, into a chat, and request ChatGPT to refine or make this information more concise. So you can see here, I've asked ChatGPT to make these custom instructions more concise. And I'm explicit in my request. I've asked it to keep within 1500 characters. There is the text that I've taken from the custom instructions. Hit enter, and let's see what ChatGPT can produce. Here is its response. So I can grab this now. Great, give me that. I'm happy with that. And go back to my personalization settings, scroll down to this information about me, and paste it in there. Remove any unnecessary characters, hit save. I can do the same for the custom instructions here. Let's copy that and let's try and make it better. And in the same chat, I have put in the same prompt again. Make these custom instructions more concise. I have only 1500 characters. Paste in my instructions, hit enter. And ChatGPT duly obliges with a more concise set of instructions. Copy these. I'm happy enough, assuming I'm happy enough with these. Click on my settings again, go into personalization, and drop in the instructions. I can go back and edit these later on if I wish. You're not stuck with them. Hit save, and that's you. Well done. So let's go back to my main window. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the Gen AI Skills Academy for more instructions like this. I've also got other videos related to Claude, ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, and various other tools. So stay tuned. If you like this video, hit subscribe, post a comment, share it with your friends. And if you are inclined to learn more about generative AI and how to use it to be more productive and creative, join me on School. Link is below. All right. Thanks for watching.